The urban landscape is not the same as it used to be. Let's take a look at street fishing. The banks of the Saint-Martin Canal in Paris. A wonderful place to take a walk or relax in the sunshine. But for Tom and Jeremy, it's a great spot for fishing.
It's very different from the picture we have of fishing in the country. We're in the middle of the city, surrounded by noise, people. And it's always very busy here when the weather's good.
Fishing in towns and cities is known as street fishing. This unusual phenomenon is luring more and more city dwellers who do not necessarily have the opportunity to go to the country.
What's great about the city is the public transport, subway, bus, etc. So when you leave school and now work, you just need to have your fishing rod with you.
A rod and lures, because in street fishing there's no live bait.
It's meant to imitate an alevin, which is what perch mostly eat.
Perch, pike perch, and sometimes even carp and pike. And the city is rich in fish, contrary to what people think, and despite the pollution.
Oh, I've got one. A little pike perch in the Saint-Martin Canal has taken my bait. I'm going to try and unhook it quickly so I can put it back in the water as soon as possible.
Because street fishing reflects modern life and strives to be environmentally friendly. So all the fish are thrown back in the water. And there are also street fishing competitions. Here, hundreds of enthusiasts have gathered on the banks of the River Seine.
Okay, let's go!
They pair up and spend the day going up and down the banks looking for the best spots. Because in street fishing, you don't sit still.
We can cover several kilometers in a day looking for the right spot. Where there are a lot of fish, where the fish are moving about. It's a real hunt, a real quest.
We're always on the move, and that's great. This more sporty and fun side to fishing adds a modern touch to this activity, which had a rather outdated image.
We are inspired by street trends like streetball and also graffiti. I think the fact we meet up in groups, in gangs, brings us closer to the street culture in general.
So the more experienced teach the newcomers.
Throw it, wait until it gets to the bottom, and then you move it gently. You see, without reeling in, just by making small movements with the rod.
A day of fishing based essentially on the thrill of getting a bite. But for the competition, it's important to remember to take photos of the best catches. And some can be pretty impressive. Gaël Aurieux does not use well-known fish in his recipes. We meet this chef, an ardent defender of marine life. Some people hunt out their treasure in libraries or clothes shops. Michelin-starred chef Gaël Aurieux finds his at the fishmongers. But he carefully avoids the traditional salmon and cod.
I'm boycotting these species at the moment.
He's more interested in lesser-known fish.
It's up to us restaurant owners to demonstrate that it's better to eat other species like maigrin or whiting or haddock, black pollock, yellow pollock, in the hope that people will buy less cod.
And thus avoid overfishing, which is a problem for red tuna nowadays.
It is changing though. We hold back on endangered species. We introduce customers to other, lesser-known species. Pout, black pollock, mackerel when it's in season.
Gaël Aurieux is a deep-sea diving enthusiast and a fervent supporter of sustainable fishing. He is in fact the patron of the Mr. Goodfish organisation, which recommends which species to fish according to the season and abundant areas. He also applies this commitment to sustainable fishing to his restaurant.
I'm talking about a seasonal fish, a certain size. When we use a fish, it's an adult and has had offspring. These are the little rules I have set out. Basically, we need to take the fish at the right time and in the right place.
A simple rule for sustainable fishing. But will customers be willing to try the lesser-known species like megrim, a member of the sole family?
We're going to fry them in very thin phyllo pastry with a little bit of verbena or mint. And it actually takes no time at all. It always takes a bit of time to work out the best ways of cooking all these lesser-known fish. But once we have, even the clients say it's fabulous.
And
Gaël Aurieux's customers are not just anybody. His restaurant's located in the same neighbourhood as the ministers from the National Assembly. A perfect clientele to help spread his sustainable fishing message.
We indicate where the fish come from on the menu. Some MPs have told me, "That's good, you are using black pollock from my region." Everyone is moving towards a sustainable mindset.
Gaël trained with great chefs like Paul Bocuse, Alain Senderens and Yannick Aleno, and opened his own restaurant 7 years ago. 1 year later, he was awarded his first Michelin star. And today, this native of Brittany has a neighbour who also has 3 Michelin stars, Alain Passat, who specialises in kitchen garden cookery. And they both share the same passion for quality products.
There is a season for scallops and also a season for tomatoes, and I think we have this in common. We are very respectful of what nature has to offer us.
At 39 years old, Gaël Orieux is part of this new generation of chefs committed to changing mindsets.